On this campus, the legends literally cement their handprints on the legacy just a few steps away from Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Scanning the field, it's Thorne. Using his feet to buy time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Gonna run it. It's Young. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game. For Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turnover.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Auburn lines up quickly.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer against this athletic front seven.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph than a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Milroe. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. They're trying to get to him. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. Nice move to keep running. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. A third down play to open up this quarter. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession. They are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's Thorne. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Makes his connection. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The back goes in motion. To the air, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Bama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Trying to find his man on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carries it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. He's got his man. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Coming after it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's turning it loose into the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab enough for the first. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll run the option. Hard running there. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. Grab near the marker. It's ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. It's a reverse. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. The ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home. Makes a great play for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Third and goal from way back there. Let's go. Caught in the backfield, it's Prentice. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown time. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jess. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Quick release by the QB. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all three phases of the game, they've been better.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. It's complete. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run.
Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Takes the easy one to the back. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes that Alabama offense. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Here we go. Offense gets set for second down. He leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
On to kick it away.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Snags it on the right. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Auburn.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And, man, did they cover that ground in a flash. A 95-yard touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, and they really love here to steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Line getting set on second down. The RPO fired complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That's reeled in, it's long. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the ball's on the ground. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down coming up. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
37-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. On the return, it's Hunter. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game, final drive coming for the... And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is.
Off he goes. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now through the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, running back on the move. Headed to the end zone. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Now it's time to choose your coach archetype. Your starting choice.